Previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
Jesus, no one could have lived through that.
And stories of their resurrection are true.
Then the setup that got Jill and Parker, it was all...
It's a trap! Yeah, I'd almost guarantee it.
Ryan, we'll go after Jill and Parker.
Make your way to the Mediterranean.
Where?
Damn it. Bastard took all my weapons.
Can you reach HQ?
No, comms are as it seems.
Shit, we'll be stuck here. Jill! Who the hell are you?
Hey guys, and welcome to part 3 of Resident Evil Revelations. We're on to episode 3, Ghosts of Veltro.
Shouldn't we call it Ghostbusters for us?
No, they wouldn't know how to capture BOWs.
But it says ghosts.
Take your logic out of here, Stevie. Anyway, we're going to we're going to do a flashback sequence, folks. We're going to go back to a year and see what happened in Terragrigia. So this is where we get to play as Parker. And this weird Weasley here is Raymond Vester.
The coloration makes the hair look more red, I would say, not just ginger.
Well, Raymond Vester is a member of the FBC, as so is Parker and Jessica, as you can see by their uniforms here, and along with Morgan Lansdale, who's not played by Christopher Lee, unfortunately.
Too bad for you. Raymond is voiced by David Vincent, who I mostly know as Grimjaw Jaggerjacks from Bleach. He's also in Code Geass as well.
And, like, right off the bat, they give you plenty of ammunition.
Oh, you're gonna fucking need it.
Lots of machine gun bullets and handgun. This is just moments after Morgan's authorized the solar system to be used to destroy Terragrigia.
Yeah, this is the point where they realize that they really can't do anything else.
They have to get out. What kind of hand motions that?
They've started evacuation procedures here.
O'Brien's here. O'Brien's not happy with Morgan's decision to liberate the city.
Yeah, because he deems the method too extreme.
Like,
a lot of people are going to die, by the way.
And they can lose crucial evidence as well.
Right.
But Morgan's like every other politician, Morgan's obsessed with power.
I can just imagine O'Brien like doing like the codec calls and stuff, because he is actually voiced by Paul Eiding, who plays Colonel Campbell in Metal Gear Solid.
Huh.
You know, the general commander for Snake in MGS1 and for Raiden in MGS2.
And yes, folks, see, these two, you would not think they're playable, but they are playable in raid mode.
Fucking... What is it? Morgan. Andrew loves to just play around with the voice commands on that one, because like he just goes, come here, come here, come here, come here, and it's like, shut up!
In fact, his melee move is similar to Wesker, and that started that whole meme where Morgan is Wesker's dad. You can choose to go through the door and then completely ignore this, folks, but I'm showing this off for story purposes. Look, his fingers are not.
He's using the force.
Talk to the hand.
It's Count Dooku.
In disguise? Holy shit.
If it's Christopher Lee was Dooku.
Yeah, true.
God rest the man's soul.
Right, on we go. We have to escape Terragrigia before it blows up.
Oh boy.
I hope you're ready, folks, because a familiar enemy's coming back.
Yeah, this is the first time we're actually seeing them
in 3D.
On the channel actually so far, in gameplay.
So get as much items as you can, because you're going to need them, folks, because they're going to come sooner or later.
Oh boy.
Get everything ready.
I don't think they show up until you head downstairs,
Yeah,
actually.
going to hear footsteps. Here
Ladies
they come.
and gentlemen,
Hunters!
fuck these things. The absolute bane of every Resident Evil player's existence. They're fast, they jump all over the place, and they are well known for having one of the most brutal death scenes in the classic games. Decapitation.
Yeah, they literally jump in the air and decapitate your head.
Oh man, like...
They've been around, they were introduced in the They've been around since the original.
Veltro
Now the problem with this version is that if you can see the glaring issue there, that's apologies for that, but that's the graphical glitches fucking up whenever I'm firing the machine gun.
Yeah, the hunters will not hesitate to slash the shit out of you as well. They're really fast.
Yeah, and they do have their insta-kill. You can tell when they're about to do the insta-kill and when they're about to do what I call a Wolverine, where they throw their arms up in the air screaming.
They roar towards the sky.
And then they jump.
You must be out of their, essentially, straight line of fire when they jump into the air like that, or you will die. Basically what happens is that they'll jump towards you and then slash your head, and the camera angle will mask what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because they toned down the gore, actually, after a certain point onwards in the franchise.
Yep, they do.
Because this game has online, they kind of have to have one version of the game for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see there, you can dodge the attacks very easily.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're telegraphed. The only one I don't think you can dodge is the instant kill. So move the fuck out of the way for that.
Stevie, this is my Let's Play. I should be explaining it. Why are you taking my job from me?
Because I'm saying it before you. You're too slow.
Boo.
Go on then, talk. I'll wait.
Well, you've pretty much done all of it. What can I talk about next? What else is there to do besides, oh look, there's an item here and pick it up here.
Smart ass. You can't walk the walk, can you?
The BFBC stands for Federal Bioterrorism Commission.
Another advanced technique you can do, if the hunters are running towards you, you can actually shoot them with the machine gun and they will do a somersault backflip onto their face and they will be stunned.
And that noise they make.
Oh, when they make that noise when they're raising their
Whoa!
arms. Oh!
Surprise!
Oh, I remember like the first time they were introduced in Resident Evil 1, like where it just showed a lizard, a reptilian hand opening a door.
Aye.
That was in the original game. But the remake, their introduction is, I think, even more frightening because you just see something just
kick the door.
not kick. The hunter shows up after you pass a certain point in the room where it shows up, but it basically runs all over the place outside and then reaches your destination.
How do you feel about stairs?
So the elevator's broken, so we're gonna have to take the long way, which is the stairs. Well, who doesn't like stairs?
Francis from Left 4 Dead. I hate stairs.
Now, for the little trivia, actually, the machine gun I'm using, you probably will recognize this, folks, from Modern Warfare 2. It's the P90.
Now, the hunters have actually undergone quite a bit of, I would say, phases throughout the franchise. Resident Evil 3, there are two types of hunters. Basically, these ones, like, they have that basic, like, structure there, but they have a red, bulbous growth coming out of their head, and they look really fucking angry. And they still have the decapitation attack in that game, by the way.
And there's the one where they look more like a frog.
That's the Hunter Gamma. And it will swallow you whole if you get too close to it. So they both have instant kills. Lovely.
Yeah. That's pretty much when you got... If you ever get a job as being a designer for being a hunter, you're pretty much in your contract to make them have an insta-kill move.
By the way, they can use those attacks off-screen in the classic games, so you need to be prepared for everything.
Not so much here, they only do it if you're in sight.
I fucking hate the fact that they can off-screen you with that. Like, some players have actually died by running into their attacks off-screen when they didn't know they were preparing it. And what did they do in Resident Evil Code Veronica? They bring the fucking hunters back, only they bring in a new version of it called Sweepers. They're dark red in colour, and they can poison you. Yeah, because that's just what these fucking things need. Oh, that's another thing these fuckers do, is they jump over you,
place,
mind games.
Like fucking monkeys.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the classic games, you were stuck with tank controls. So imagine them jumping over you like that, and then you're trying to turn around, and then all of a sudden, you're 1 foot shorter, because you know how
Well, at least we got the shotgun there. The M3 from Resident Evil 5.
Because they would not hesitate to use the instant kill in the classic games. And on Infernal difficulty, that's all these fuckers try and use against you. It's like, again, you don't want to give them a chance to do anything.
Absolutely.
And this is with the better movement and, like, aiming that the modern games provide. The Lickers in Resident Evil 2 essentially replaced the Hunters. They still could cut your head off, though, so...
But although when the Hunters, in this game in particular, when the Hunters are running to you on all fours, you can stun them by making them do a backflip in the air.
Yeah.
Which
That's
I find kind of amusing, actually. I don't understand how a backflip comes to them to be stunned.
There's nothing quite like stunning them as Chris and then just charging up that punch, and it just punches them right in the face.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Almost sounds like Peter Griffin.
Can you imagine that, Peter Griffin in the world of Resident Evil?
Oh god. Once they get close enough, the hunters will like slowly advance on you with their claw outstretched. And once they get even closer, they'll choose whether or not to slash at you or maybe do a different attack. They also have an attack where they roar at you for a bit and then they run towards you and kick you to the ground. Which I got hit with twice in quick succession in one of our raid mode
we can't go into level 5 because there's hunters at the door. Ding dong.
But wait, can't they open them?
No, I'm not giving them a chance. I'm just gonna go up to the 6th
That's
floor.
another thing Resident Evil Remake did, is that enemies could open doors. And that's something they're bringing back for Remake 2.
Oh, can you imagine if... Let's assume Remake gets released, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and it does extremely well. It's
Remake
only
free.
They'll make Remake free. Can you imagine the hunters with that RE engine?
Yeah, the hunters with the bulbous growths out of their head and the hunter gammas.
And the regular ones. The regular ones are threat enough.
Aye, those are the regular ones in free, but again they have a red bulbous growth coming out of their head. You didn't run into them until you got to the hospital, but by that point that was when everything went to shit in free, difficulty wise. That was when you played as Carlos as well, actually. Fetting that the military man...
No, I can just imagine if they went with the first person perspective like RE7, then you fight the hunters in first person.
Fetting that they don't introduce the hunters in Resident Evil 3 until you're playing as the army guy who has the weaponry to deal with them.
We can get through here.
Why is she all the way over there?
Exactly. Come on, Jessica.
That's scripted, by the way.
Hurry up.
Jessica, hurry!
No. If that were real life, you'd be dead. Like,
Yeah, it's like they stopped. It's like, oh, we'll just let you by. Now we'll attack. Exactly. Persistent little bastards.
no one likes hunters. They're in Zero as well. It's like,
Now, it's a gauntlet part, folks. We have to get to the elevator, but we have to wait for the elevator to arrive.
no cheesing your way out of it like Resident Evil 4 this time with Verdugo.
Unfortunately. So I'm going to stick with the shotgun.
Unfortunately, what? Be a man. I defeat Verdugo on Pro without the rocket.
But again, these are hunters where they can do the insta-tail attack at random.
Yeah, it's entire. Even worse is that it doesn't matter if you're on the ground or not. They can choose to do it at any time.
It's random.
Yeah. And if you just happen to be in the way, like, say for example, you get... Well, he wasn't wasting any fucking time. Like, if you get floored by their kick attack and then a hunter behind them is starting the instant kill attack, by the time you get up, you will not be able to avoid that in time, and that's it. You're fucked.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
how can I dodge that in time?
Oh, that's how you can tell you're critically injured, again, because your
Limping.
character's limping, and your movement speed does go down in this game.
Here
when
they
that
come.
happens. I wouldn't recommend, like, outside of, like, maybe one or two of them, I wouldn't try charging up the melee attack when there's, like, more than two of them, because one of them might try and prepare the instant kill from, like, off-screen or that.
Probably.
Because they can still kill you with that off-screen, by the way, the instant kill, so watch out for it.
Aye. I'm just hiding in the corner because I'm just waiting for one of them to
Get
do the
out of the
insta.
fucking corner!
Again, because I'm fucking waiting for them to do one of them to insta kill. Because again, you can't predict when they're going to do it.
Yeah, even more so in the classics, you need to be prepared for everything with these
Oof.
things.
Fucking hunters.
The shotgun knocks them down instantly, so if you need to put them down, or
Oh,
there
shit.
it is!
You bastard kidney stone there.
If you do not stop the hunter from completing that animation and it leaps into the air and you're in its line of fire, that's it. You are dead.
See, I'm getting swarmed here.
Yeah, this is on normal. Remember, this was a nightmare on Inferno.
Because they're jumping all over the
Fucking
place.
hate the mind games they do where you are jumping over you like that.
Where's that damn elevator? Right, in we go. Come on, Jessica. Jessica!
Ah.
Come on!
Fuck.
Jessica!
Ah.
Get in!
Yeah, you can't leave your AI partner behind, by the way.
Fucking hell.
I remember one time, like, Andrew kept shooting me with, like, electric rounds from the grenade launcher just to stun me and stuff, so I left him behind in the elevator. Like, I went off in the elevator on my own and finished the stage myself.
Prick.
You shot me first.
Can't believe Morgan decided to fry the city with the solar energy satellite.
This is the last place I would ever want to be in a crisis like that. Elevator.
Aye.
Off the face of the earth.
Well, what is it? You're claustrophobic.
Probably. That and heights. It's a long way down, remember?
Well, don't look down.
They're stuck in a metal box.
No, was it Joker set in Arkham Asylum? Oh, think about it. I got you trapped in a little metal box, hanging carelessly over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of puppies?
Mark Hamill, hands down, the greatest Joker there ever will
Aye.
be. There's not even anyone. There's no model for anyone in the plane. By the way, it's just a voice file that plays. Some random guy.
Now we get a cutscene where there's actually people in the helicopters.
Full motion video here.
I would imagine for the 3DS this looked spectacular. It did look spectacular for the 3DS actually.
Yeah. What came out for? No wait, Mercenaries 3D came out
And,
first.
that was a test, and then Revelations.
A damn good one actually. They got so many of the RE5 mechanics into that game. It was a great time.
The only problem with Mercenaries was its save function.
You couldn't delete the fucking save file unless you bought the digital version.
So let's
Yeah,
say
there is a
let's say
digital
for example, I bought the game, right? I've got the game, and then let's say for example Colin wants to borrow it, and then he can't make his own save file.
Can I start? Yeah.
Triggered a chain reaction.
If you buy the digital version on the eShop though, you can start again. You shouldn't have to do that in the first place.
Exactly.
That's bad game design.
So bright.
As we're watching, satisfying as this hunter is burnt to a crisp.
Yay, good. Fuck the hunters. I hate them. I hear they're at their worst in Veronica and Free, actually. Just because of the fucking ones that... Two types in Free, and of course the ones that can poison you in Veronica. That's the last thing those fuckers needed.
Aye. Oh, watch, they'll make one where it's to kill. I bet you they'll
It's to
make
kill from a far reach.
No, like I'm talking like the Frogger, like an evolution of the Frogger types where they stick the ton out and it's insta kill.
Reptile.
And that was the end of Terragrigia.
Terragrigia is no more.
I think this city is supposed to be located somewhere around the Mediterranean Sea. So I can't really say if it's American or nationality or anything like that.
It's at sea, that's all we need to know.
Anyway, back to the bridge on the Queen Zenobia with Mr. Weasley here.
Not the Leon knockoff.
That's you, isn't it?
Well, his hair's really bad though.
BSAA.
I am the king!
What is the
That's a
FBC
reference to
doing
Bleach, because of his character. He voices there, Grimjaw.
here? Answer me, Raymond.
So after the Terragrigia panicked, Parker and Jessica left to join the BSAA because they wanted to be more involved in the fighting.
There's no time to fight. We've got to.
Give it a rest. I don't even know why you're here or who you're fighting.
Raymond, stop right there.
I'm gonna casually walk away and let you aim your pistol at me.
What's those oversized gloves he has? The brown gloves Raymond's wearing. Like, you've seen them, right? Like, they're massive.
Maybe he just wanted to be a big guy.
So the FBC is on this ship too.
As you can tell, folks, most of the player characters that are going to be in the story is Jill, because she is the main hero.
Oh, what about me, huh?
You'll get your shine at some point, Mr. Redfield.
Oh,
you're in
right.
this. We got your adventures with the skinny outfit in the snowy mountains.
Only because they fucked up on my uniform.
No.
Jessica, hold
No. They got the design right. It's just when they put it in the washing machine, it shrunk.
I swear Jessica did that on purpose.
No, Crichton was in charge of the washing machine and he fucked it up. I'm afraid I've shrunk your uniform, sir. You only have one left now.
Finally, the helm key.
Now we can get to those access doors.
It really is the Spencer Mansion all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, check the safe. Check the safe.
I want to get all the things on the item first.
Custom parts.
No, I believe that's safe. I think that's a key card reader, actually.
Do you check?
No, because I don't have the card. Because I don't have the card to read it, so it won't
Because in
open.
raid mode, you can just walk up to it and open it.
Alright, not in story mode, you have to find the key card. Now we can use the helm key here, and there's your map. Now, I'm going to be honest, folks. This is where you find the... If you remember where the shotgun is, this is where you find that big metallic disc to get rid of the shotgun. But unfortunately, I completely forgot about it.
Do you go back for it?
Yes, I had to go back for it. But it's like you saw it right now. I don't know how the hell I did not see it. Lovely. Then again, Resident Evil 7 and Remake come around and turn that gore up into a ridiculous amount in terms of graphics. I mean, you saw
Remake
it.
was where they started really toning it down, but 4 and 7 are crazy. And for Remake 2...
No, I'm talking like Resident Evil 2 Remake, right? In the demo where you see Leon trying to help that cop underneath the door, and then the zombie has a chewing away his bottom half of his leg. Ripped in half, and you can see everything. So yeah, past me, you're a fucking idiot.
When do you go back for the shotgun?
I think I go back for it when I realise I've got the boss coming up. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, because we have a very dangerous monster coming up soon, actually.
I was like, fuck, I forgot the shotgun.
One that has an instant kill attack, because everything in this game has to have an instant kill attack.
Of course. But thankfully, there's no chainsaw enemies in this game. You know, when you think Resident Evil like 4, 5, and 6, you gotta think chainsaw.
Actually, the monster coming up does have elements of that sort of dread.
But not exactly a chainsaw, if you know what I mean. We'll find out what it is later. But now we've got the helm key, we're going to go all the way back to the dining area, and we're going to go through the, we're going to go to the upper cabins, we're going to go through to the dining area, and then get a new door, which was locked by the helm key. This will lead us to a brand new area. But first... into the bedroom.
Looting.
Hey, when you're playing a game like this, you're best to find everything as soon as possible.
It's like Skyrim. You just pick up everything.
Exactly. Because can you imagine the chances if you decide to ignore all of those items and then you die because you forgot to check?
Or like the very first Alone in the Dark game, you read a cursed book and it actually kills you. That's the sort of shit I'd expect from that old game, Shadowgate. Like, it was an adventure text game which had so many Kaizo moments, like it would screw you over at the worst times. Dude, are we not going to stop and enjoy the art?
So yeah, if I got the medal right here, I would have gone on it, been able to go and get the shotgun, but I didn't realise until too late.
Stupid! You're so stupid! You poke fun at me for my fucking hair failing 0.
Fair enough. Karma's a bitch, isn't it?
Depending on what time this goes up.
Karma is a bitch. And
oh, fuck these things.
this is the third type. This is the Tricon.
Yeah.
These fire bones at you as projectiles.
These motherfuckers are gonna be almost 99.5% the reason you will not be able to get a Trinity bonus in raid mode. I fucking hate these things.
Yep, just like that.
Yeah, get used to that, folks. You're gonna see that a lot in raid mode.
Well, at least it's not the crossbow arrows.
Even more, like Leon. An even more dickheaded moment is that they're weak to the knife, and you have to move in, and they can't slap you.
Yeah.
Dude, where are you going? I left the oven on.
I just wanted to make sure I was going the right way.
Right.
So as we can see here, that black gate, that is for the helm key door. Now unfortunately, since this chapter is long, I had to split it into 2 parts. So we'll see you guys for part 4.